welcome again. I want to wish you a wonderful uh, Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening, which is another day, fantastic day. And I'm just doing a couple of things here. First of all, I like to do this these last days. I like to make sure that I'm heard because I did a couple of shows, which was on the road really, with my phone, and there was in my element enjoying it, only to find out eventually that I wasn't heard and nobody could hear me actually. And there I'm flapping my hands, having a good gesticulation with my um, walk and talk early in the morning, and nobody could hear me. But I had a good rapport still. I had a good rapport. I had a good rapport with the birds and the bees and everything else that goes. So it was good still. And I'm mindful. I tell you what, I'm mindful to actually still utilize those videos and do what can I say? Do uh, uh, a voiceover, to it. And this voiceover could be something really fantastic. But listen, why I'm here tonight? I'm here tonight because I was doing a good test on something, and I said, let me do a test and do a show because normally what I do is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday is free for style, whereby I do anything that I want to do. Thursday is the review of the in review, where I look on the different topics of news with a few guests of the three persons, Kima, Keisha, and David. And if one is out, then somebody else comes on. And then on Friday, Youth Connections, where we talk about things affecting young people and youth. I believe that is so important. And on Saturday, I find Saturday very interesting. Saturday is whereby it is cross the Atlantic, whereby I identify some guests or so from overseas, Canada, UK, USA, wherever, cross the Atlantic, whereby they come and we have these different discussions. But briefly tonight, I wanted to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be having three different guests. Now, I don't know if persons remember this article with Trevor Phillips. Trevor Phillips said some time ago that, and I'll find the article here. He said, gangs pose greatest danger to young black men, not police, says equality champion Trevor Phillips as Force Watchdog launch probe into racial discrimination during Stop and Search. Stop and Search has been a big topic which has been going around for a while. And I did a post and it had near to 100 comments really. And I said I wanted to, do a show. People said do a show on this one. So I've assembled a few persons, three persons, to come on with me tomorrow night to have a discussion on that. I'm trying to work out what I should name it because I don't want to keep going around with the same narrative each time and just talking about it. So I think we came to an angle whereby it's time to do us. It's time to do us. So while Trevor Phillips was talking about that, in one aspect, there's more prone for black men to die by gangs than the police. People, there are different cross views. Cross viewers saying he's pandering to the right wing media. He's not the right person to say it. For him to say such things, you need to give a solution. And some are saying that's not the case. But one thing which was somewhat not addressed, and this is it: is he right or is he wrong? And what are we going to do about it? Right? Because sometimes we get distracted, by the way. So I'm going to have tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to have, what should I say? First of all, let me show her. Yes, I'm going to have this young lady that was referred to me by Stephen Akinsanya. Her name is Nana Amor, final year law student, national student advocate for Black students and academics, and run a female empowerment business and a private catering company. Nana Amor. So she's going to be coming on and she's going to give her perspective as to this particular issue tomorrow night, which is very good. Next, I'm going to have Mr. Nicholas, and I get his right name properly before I get it wrong. Nicholas Nunayan, a pastor, educational consultant, public speaker based in Dartford, Kent, founder and director of Kingsden Foundation Registered Charity. And the reason why I picked Nicholas, was during the discussion, he brought a level of balance to it and put it in a certain perspective. And I liked it. And not just because I like it that I wanted to, but I believe it give a different perspective because it is time to do us. So tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, Nicholas will be joining us. And as well, joining us tomorrow, I'll be having as well Mr. And here he comes, Stephen Akinsanya. Okay? Stephen Akinsanya will be joining me tomorrow night as well. And those who know Stephen and I have been working on different projects together. We have done speaking in schools, in churches, and he has been on my show a few times talking about black and black violence because he's a barrister and he has been on the front line and he sees what is happening directly. Passionate mentor, motivational, speaks to the youth, destiny fulfillment, focus and a believer in young people and the right for all to have the same opportunities to strive. So tomorrow night, Stephen will be talking to us and giving his perspective. I always like Stephen's perspective because one of the things that Stephen always say is this. Stephen always say, it is not nice when young men meet him because he always say, I don't want you guys to meet me because when you meet me in the courtroom, it's always serious problems. And he breaks it down and he gives a different perspective on the whole thing. So tomorrow night, we'll be having these persons, Stephen, Nicholas, and Nana. So tomorrow night, make sure you come on at 9 p.m. We're gonna. I'm gonna say, and this is what it's time to do. Us, okay? It's time to do us. Let me know what you think about this tomorrow night. Let us do us. Now, on also, let me take this away. On there it is. Hide. On Thursday, I'll have the in-review special. In-review special is whereby I'm joined by 3 guests. And one is Kima Allen. In review. Yep. Kima Allen, Keisha Allen, and Dr. David Burton. And if one person is not there, we find someone to also fill the spot. Okay? And what you look at is some of the key top news of the week. So far, what we see trending is all hacking, China, Russia, tracing, testing and tracing, mask, all those factors, COVID, because we're still in this COVID zone at the same time while people go to work and everything like that. That is still happening. So therefore, we're going to be looking at that and more other topics as well. Black Lives Matters is still in the frame of things. Touch across America, if anything, you'll have persons removing the murals as well. So there are different aspects of things that we can talk on. And I always like for persons to also, if you can, to share your views as well. Share your topic as to what topic you believe is best. And following that, on Friday, there is the Youth Connections, okay? Friday Youth Connections. And this is whereby we get in with young people or young persons or whatever and have that conversation as well. Have that conversation with young people. That is supposed to be interesting and always hearing a different perspective from young persons, young people. I believe that is really good, very liberating, because at this time we've got to set an example, but also making sure that we also give them an opportunity as well. And finally, on Saturday night, I found this to be very interesting, and this is going to be a key one, and not just for this Saturday, but also for every other Saturdays as we come across the Atlantic. Across the Atlantic is whereby I will be having these interviews with persons from the USA, Canada, Jamaica, wherever in the world, Caribbean, and interviewing different personalities. This Saturday, all being well, touch wood, I may have Marlon Hill, who is running for office in the United States of America, a Jam American again, Jamaican American. Known for years, involved with the Jamaica diaspora, but hopefully all being well, and I'm waiting for confirmation from him that I will be able to have him on this Saturday to support his campaign and to hear what he has to say, to share with people, because it is a very key time. I consider this a very key time now whereby uh, persons somehow have got to start to take responsibility. We've got to take responsibility for our life, take responsibility for our position, take responsibility for the things that are happening around us, and it's time to do us. Okay, that's what I call it. Time to do us, and I'm going to write it here. Time, yeah, time to do us. Very crucial, very important, and I'll be talking about this some more. Time to do us. So remember, this